Hello and welcome to part 40 of our Chaos Gate Daemonhunters Ruthless campaign. We made it to the second mission of this batch with loads of time to spare. Look, we're practically slovenly at this point, how fast we were over there, so no problem at all. The mission itself is used without grenades. I'll probably leave that because we've got, 6 rec on hand. I get up to 8, and I spend a maximum of... I don't need an extra Justicar. I've got 3 rank 9 Justicars for crying out loud, so one of the ones I really don't need help with. So maybe just the halberd, which drops me to 8 becomes 5. And then we're going to come down here, take the Reaper, and we'll go back up to 10. And there's only maybe one thing, or maybe we take 2, that getting the grenade would be interesting. Otherwise, yeah, I think I could just lob grenades like mad here and be perfectly content. Enemies, Plague Champion, Blight Lord, but no big demons to concern ourselves with. Yep, I like my grenades, thank you. So a couple upgrades we could do immediately. Select Knights. Load out armor. Yeah, up to Keeper of the Flame, big fancy armor. Where are they? 10 flat damage on every grenade you throw. For other things, obviously there'll be a lot of armored targets, so Annihilator is, you don't get any of the mechanical bonuses, but still good at stripping armor pieces. The halberd, do I need the anti-demon halberd? Is there anything better I can use? Is the only real question. Both of those are in use already, so probably just one of these force swords. There's that one I never used before. Pure crit chance force sword, so low relative starting damage compared to our current halberd. Yeah, it's flat 5, and then it has 4 damage to demons and 40% crit on demons. So amazing. But then this one is 1 lower flat damage, however has amazing crit chance and better overall crit chance against other targets. So I think it might be worth taking this one. I can't use the 4 strike, which is a crying shame, but never mind. Do that, no problem though. So there you've got your 30 crits, or what? It's a base of 50 just against all targets, which is pretty good. And then if you 4 strike, it goes up to 70. Good enough. And then it has much higher crit damage relative to the halberd, so you're more useful against a range of targets. Don't worry about parrying; that's irrelevant. We just like hitting things. And then remind me of my abilities with this fellow. Yeah, he comes with his own passive crit chance. That's 60 odd, so 80 with 4 strike, and then the innate crit opportunity on the target would probably be really high when you factor everything in, and good crit damage all around. So yeah, I think that's a decent idea. The crit sword. How does that stack up to the other one I bought? I can't recall. It's compared to that one. So amazing base damage, 7 base. And then kind of low crit chance, but yeah, no. So when you do 7 and then trigger the crit, whereas you do more if you crit, and you've got way higher crit on average, so I think that'll do more damage overall. Seems sensible enough to me. Otherwise, yeah, you're all good to go. I can still extract some seeds. Stratagems are fine, we're not having too much difficulty there. Armor stripper. I don't have the book, as I just recall here. No, it's still being borrowed by someone. Yeah, it's perfectly fine, isn't it? Why exactly the knights who went off on an excursion needed all of our fancy tools. Unclear. Well, the high level gun, the fast armor. I hope that Justicar is doing a lot of running around.
The Astra Militarum are engaged in a protracted campaign below.
The Bloomspawn will have easy access to loose biomatter, consuming it to accelerate their growth.
Then we must bathe every last one in purifying flame.
When that Justicar gets back, I want to see a step count. Better have like a Fitbit on or something. Okay, so these plants, one right there next to us, and then one over to further away, so we'll just go for that one first. No time sensitivity, so just clean the map. Well, I say that, but XP is utterly irrelevant, so we're just doing it for picking up extra seeds. And this is purple seeds, which we've already got all the research I need off the Reaper, so no, let's just beat the mission and get the only thing we get is the requisition and the servitors and the war gear at the end. Everything else can be ignored. And way back here. Come on, Slowmanator, hurry up. Now, ideally, of course, I'll just run you towards them and engage, and I can just teleport on. So, yeah, do that.
Moving swiftly.
There they are. Okay, they're going to pop in. Let's kill all of this first, and then we'll round on that in a second.
Nurgle protects. Brothers, strike for the chapter.
Certainly. Gate to Infinity. There is a plant, so yeah, I want to be back here so we can start messing them up. Yes, that's as good as I can do.
We travel unseen paths.
It's slightly awkward positioning, but we'll live with it. Okay, now, in terms of overall damage, you can do great with your hammer hitting AoE all targets. Kill this effectively, you'd rather use Annihilator though, so let's do this first.
Yes, Commander.
I may as well grab them while I'm here, why not?
I pulled a seed from this rock.
We're rather past needing them at this stage, but still convenient.
This is coming with
Now,
me.
if you were to strike this, you can't quite hit that, that's a shame. No, it's isolated on its own. So 38 is actually going to be a pain in the neck to get through. You would actually be a good contender to do this, because when you crit, you do extra damage, so you can do fantastic damage to get through that quickly. And you're not amazing into these. Fury of the Ancient, all of them. I can't quite angle them all. Now, okay, I'll dedicate you into killing this. You can do a lot of damage to it. Even 4 strike with 80% crit. Does this thing have crit vulnerability? Yeah, innate 10. I don't know whether that's factored in with the numbers, but it's still pretty good. And I even get the AP back. And again. Yeah, he might kill it. If he crits every time, I think he kills it in 3 hits. Outrageous.
You will rise again.
One night, just wait. He has to blow a bunch of willpower on it, of course, but he just instant kill one of those. Not bad at all. If you just want to hone again, hammer through that in no time flat. I don't think I need to bother force striking, because once I do this, that'll then be dead next hit, and we can start effectively killing those really quickly as well.
Ready to
Yeah, just a regular hit here will do. I could probably start moving you towards there so you can teleport over again. With these,
Yes, Commander.
I could crack grenade them. Which might be convenient because I don't think... You can't quite kill these yet. But maybe a combination of both of those will be good enough. So that will die instantly, which is nice.
Opening fire.
Okay, I hit something that explodes there. Sorry about that, Purifier. Just spread them slightly awkwardly, but that's okay. You're going to come this way anyway because you want to move over there and hit them, so that's convenient. So get to there and can't quite catch the one back, but that's fine.
Vengeance! Foe destroyed, Commander.
And your last, you can just move over to here to corral them towards us.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow, he still has AP to spare.
I am here
That's
to
impressive.
serve.
I'll probably use you actually to take the kill on this because a bit low on willpower.
Unleash me.
You can just run over here to throw a bunch of grenades onto those targets from there. Yeah, you get your... Can't really get over there and do anything else fancy, so just smite him.
Glory to Zyphos.
How am I going to get you into battle with this one? I don't really. I don't think you can reach that in time. Have to make do without our mighty paladin. Yeah, just kind of wait around for a sec. Because he can't hop over any terrain or anything.
Yes, Commander.
Bunch of little ones. If only I had a huge AoE death hammer right next to them. Oh, don't split up, you losers. Alright.
Yeah.
I could teleport them all again. It probably isn't worth it with us being so... It's all kind of... They've done a good job splitting apart here. Yeah, I'm going to hit 2 basically no matter what I do in each spot. Even he's just escaped that. Oh, that's brilliant positioning on their part.
Yes, Commander.
Well, I guess I'm throwing frag grenades this turn. You can kill those 2. Level the flames. And then you can fairly easily hit and kill these. Oh, can I not get through there anymore because of the stupid flames? Oh, for crying out loud. They're just in the way. Can I come up here then drop down? Yes. That gives me 2 force strikes with which to kill both targets, so that's perfectly fine. I think. Oh, he's still going. I thought he would have died, sorry. Well, if he does anything, he dies there anyway, so don't worry about it. Right, the rest of you, I can insta-kill him. They don't. Neither of them count for... Yeah, your gun is pretty rubbish. It's all on grenades with you, isn't it? Even the crack grenades are fatal, though. Can either of you contribute at all? Vortex of Doom. Again, it's a kill one of them, but not the other. I could smite him, dropping him to 4, and then the gun does what? 3. Terrible. Okay, I can astral aim and get the kill that way, so I'll smite 1. Smite and shoot, and then you can chuck a crack grenade at that one, getting rid of him. Leaving you alive to do nothing, I would assume. Yeah, that's fine. And I said it, don't you have smite as well? Yes, so you can do that. Doesn't actually help because it doesn't... He just survives, which is a shame. I'd have to burn another AP off your view.
Your command.
Emperor's... No, not Emperor's Willing these. Can you run all the way over there and hit one? Yes, you can actually go engage him. Saves you wasting a grenade. That's worth it. I mean, if he survives, we don't care. I have so much innate armor that he can't bother us. Or you could just crit him anyway. And then do your smite exactly as you were. Can I smite that one? Yes, there you go. Make sure he doesn't survive and do anything annoying. And then you, I mean, it'd be great if you could get the kill because you benefit more than anyone else.
Unleash me.
Well, in that case, you can move over here. 1 left.
Moving swiftly. What is your will?
Shoot him. Drop
His will.
to 1.
Yeah.
And then you can pick it up.
Enemies destroyed.
Good work, gents. And where's the other plant? Remind me. Off in the corner. Yeah, okay, just run straight towards it.
Ignatius.
Do you want to just run the whole distance or wait for your... Who's furthest back? You are.
The Emperor.
You go forward to there and
Moving
that'll be as far as we can get.
Be ready.
Quick pod to engage before we go for the last one.
Orders?
Can you get around that? Let's see if our
Ready to serve.
Justicar here can shimmy around the corner. Yes, he's good. Piece of cake. And you... So you have to wait for the other librarian and the other Terminator regardless, so that's okay. Defend position. For whatever reason. Oh, they're right there. Oh, that's really convenient. We can engage them easily. Congratulations. Well, if AP's all going to get reset anyway, I might as well just have you go pushing in.
On the way.
You'll be as close as possible. You can be there to throw grenades. And I think I'll lead with you because you like me nice and close. Only thing the Paladin doesn't have is movement options. A pair of inferior Terminators. Who cleverly split. Oh, okay. He wants to square up against our whole army. Well, you got it, buddy.
Yes, Commander. I've claimed a
How much?
seed.
I have 14 willpower. I could just save and I've got 3 more jumps, so let's just hack this guy to death the old-fashioned way. Already back up to full anyway, so yeah, 4 strike him a bunch for amazing crit. I mean, we'd rather hammer him once first, just to get through the armor, and then I'll go crit mad. That's good enough. You get most of the value out of that. Yeah, why not that one? Is he dead in 1 more hit? How much does he have? 16. No, he will survive 1. Just want to think, how do I get onto you and kill you after? I could probably teleport, get my AP back, and then just hammer him a couple times. Honor the chapter, stuff like that.
Yes, Commander.
Have you run over, but I need to kill this one first.
Your orders?
You do very little damage with the actual firearm, I'm afraid. You're very much just here to throw grenades. 5 is not bad. You can do 15.
Yeah.
You can't hit him from your current spot, which is a shame. I could rend him to get him out of the way. Yeah, look at all the willpower I've got I'm not using.
They cannot escape my blade.
Oh, he's immune to knockback, of course, so that does nothing. The damage is nice. 10 left. He now dies if I crit. Excellent work. 3 AP. I can have you rush over there and start working on him as well. Even hammer hand it to guarantee it goes through.
Your end is near.
You sure? Okay, and that leaves us as what? 12. Well, everyone else just move forward. I intend to just honor the chapter and beat it to death, so don't worry about it. Everyone else just rush to the objectives.
As ordered. What is your will?
Okay, so muck this up, you can stand there. You've got 2, so 1 AP to get to here. 1 to do this.
Now, brother, take action.
Your crit vulnerability to 10%. So how does this actually work? I swear that the mathematics are wrong on this. He has... The sword does what? 60% crit. And then you use the 4 strike, which adds 20, so it's 80, and then his innate crit chance is 90. But that's 60, and that'll say 80. I don't know if that factors in their 10% base. It's already destroyed. I can't kill him in 1 hit, sadly. He's got just a bit too much HP. Oh no. It's almost as if I gave you 2 for a reason. 7 extra crit damage. Wow. That's insane crit numbers. If I put on the other one, the +4 damage, rather than the crit chance scroll, you could be doing obscene. It won't be as consistent. The damage you could do would be a lot higher. That would be worth it, I would argue, if you had the 50% extra crit chance stratagem just once. Then you basically get it guaranteed, and all the extra damage would be oppressively strong. Do you want to just quickly grab that for us when we run over? Yeah, it's extra willpower. Who needs it most? 13. I mean, none of you really. I mean, you can easily do that jump 2 more times.
Ready to serve.
No one really needs it or cares. As a general proposition, I think I've been underestimating crit builds throughout the campaign. AoE and kind of the more guaranteed damage methodologies were, the more I liked them. So grenades and stuff like that, which just always work. We'll just have you rush forward so you trigger them and then teleport all our boys. I think they're all within grenade range there.
Taking cover.
He might be a bit far there on the corner. Yeah, that'll do. Get close enough. I'm hopeful I'm close enough to that to engage it. I'd like to be over there so I don't get annoyingly dropped in, like, maybe there instead. Just I don't want to stay out of the blasted Overwatch radius if I'm not super unlucky. Oh, yes. And it's the paladin who's the one who can't escape. Great, because he's slow. Alright, well, my tankiness allows me to ignore it anyway, so I can just rush by. Okay. Okay, how do I handle this first, of course?
Another foul seed claimed.
Okay. Should I just run by? If I intend to kill this anyway, I'll do that first before I have you instant kill that first as last time. Annoyingly, with their positioning, I can't throw the grenade to get all the kills. I could put one there, shove him towards his friends, and then hopefully catch them all with one. I could even trigger the explosive there. I could maybe knock them further this way with a grenade and hit them all like that first. That seems like a fun idea.
Target acquired.
Cracks have no knockback, but they can trigger explosives that do. Oh, I might get lucky. This might work if I get a really good grenade spot for the frag. Can I hit you back there? Oh, is the cover somehow saving him? Yeah, it is. He counts as being in cover from the shrapnel. How would I have to position? I could put it there. That would first, of course, I require I move you. Which, given that I'll take no other source of damage this turn, seems fine. I'm happy just to walk out of it and let it hit me. I'll hammer hand that. Oh no! I need at least 3 swings, even with all my crits, so... Oh, unless I get one back for critting. Ah, I didn't get one. Good, I need a bit of help there. That is 13 HP. Vortex doesn't quite do it. Also want to save... I need just 5 to move over. Well, if you're going to throw... Oh, kind of missed that there. It just stood there staring at me. You're going to throw a grenade there now, killing those and knocking him around.
Opening fire.
One left with you. Can't quite finish him off, so I'll have you do that. And if you 4-strike, you can even hit the plants. That's a really good use of AP. Oh. Oh, amusing. It triggers the environmental stuff. I never realised. So using the 4-strike, it counts as a melee hit, so the melee ones will blow up for it. Okay. I could use one of the chapter. Just have him clean all of this up on his own, pretty much. Leaves you with, what, 1 AP left, which is enough to hit this anyway. Just use a regular attack hit. You can even just help me about a bit. See what I need this first. Oh, I forgot. It ends instantly, doesn't it? Okay, fine. Losing the XP on the guys that pop up doesn't matter. We're max rank, so no, that was the most efficient way to do it. I could have just ignored everything and assassinated the plant. Whatever, good enough, it works. No wound on the purifier, accidentally exploded, sorry about that. Weapons, I don't need, again, your side cannons we don't use because they just seem flat worse than silencers. Power of Aegis, equipment slot armor, I've got loads of those now. Purge, Psychotrope Grenade Tier 2. Target blast area, range area 2, damage 4, afflict crazed. I mean, meh. It's the grenade's not exactly good. How's this do? Flat damage 5, could be flat damage 6. Convert your melee strike into a blast area 2 or 3. Okay, so blast halberd. In fact, I mean, it serves the same kind of role as the hammer, but it's not quite as good as the hammer. I don't think it does quite as much damage, or maybe it's if it's comparable, then who cares? I've already got one of these, and then it's just a difference between hammers that do a bit more. I think they do 4-strike damage, don't they? Whereas these have the auto, which is meh, who cares? No, I've already got a slot that's already well covered. Having an extra one of those doesn't help me, so I'll take that just to get it again. Buying these a lot so I can clear up the pool here because everything else is fine, and then leave the rest and save your acquisition. Excellent XP, guys, well done. Cool. Now what we do next, obviously, is we fly straight over to the Reaper. I'll deal with that after, it's not a priority right now. That'll trigger the Grandmaster Report. Ah, no, hang on. Servitors. We have some. Hurrah. Let's see what we want to do. Guns. I don't need Exterminatus, and 3 of 6 is fine. I don't think there's any... I'd be amazed if there was an event in the game that cost you 3 in one chunk and instantly gamed over us. If we drop to 1, I can kind of emergency stop what I'm doing and just don't take any events or anything that will hurt me. I'm safe from all the warp stuff as well, so just do that as priority. But for now, we're still safe, so we're good. I made it through the campaign without ever getting to tier 2 barracks. That might be a bit ridiculous. I don't need the healing. I mean, yeah, really just that to speed up the Reaper tech and just get us through a bit faster. It might also be good so I can blow through those left slot researches.
The edicts all proceeds as per the machine god's design. Go now.
Nothing specific for that.
Tend to the needs of the
Okay.
ship.
Yeah, you're in the way, but don't worry about that. Whee! Three. Having your chat with Kai.
Commander, I have heard from the brothers assigned to observe your oaths, and do not find you lacking. In the future, I will not be so hasty to question your principles. Now, that said, our prognosticators have observed an unprecedented increase in the plague god's activities in your sector. One they failed to predict.
Are we to understand, Grandmaster, that more substantial reinforcements
No.
are forthcoming? Perhaps a second strike cruiser?
Unfortunately, Inquisitor, this event has created a power vacuum that the other Lords of Chaos have now rushed to fill. Our brotherhoods are thoroughly pressed, so I must ask if I can relieve you of some of your surplus stores for the sake of the chapter.
Okay, right. I'm going to give them the go. I'm bored of not having my knights until I want to play with some of the guys we lost. So I'll keep my knights. I'm not pissing off Kai. That will probably mean I lose extra requisition, which is the only resource that kind of matters at this point. So, well, I'm upgrading the bloody research speed anyway, so I might as well just give you the grimoires.
Those tomes are mine.
Oh, it
You
also
have no
it
right.
double hurts because she
Fear
drops
not,
the research speed as
Inquisitor.
well.
Once you have cleansed the sector, I will fully compensate you. Commander, your voluntary contribution is duly noted.
Any more empty reassurances you'd like to share, Purifier?
No. Yeah, we're fine. Great, thanks Kai. You're always as useful as ever. So our speed has now dropped to... How long do these take? What are we doing? 5 days for that? I can't tell. So it says what, 14? I'll use that as a benchmark. So that is 14, which is longer than I think it used to be. And I'll see what that kicks up to when we actually get the thing built. Are we going to get intercepted before I even get that? No, I can just skip by them. 40% research speed, not bad. 6 isn't enough to do anything else yet. I'll probably just wait for that to kick in. I could do... I don't care. I don't need those. They're not serving any purpose. So, no, we'll just wait for that to become an option. Strength of Spirit. Hooray! Okay, so the research speed now says 11. So, got extra 3 days. I haven't done the Reaper yet, but I will get there in just a second to do it, and then we can immediately sign research for the next one. So, hold off for a second, Vikir. Yeah, there's nothing else is going on. We're all fine.
This Reaper tends to the Tentarus strain. The Codex calls it Munificus the Undying.
Undying. We shall have to put that title to the test.
You sound almost eager, Ektar. I like this new tinge of bloodlust. It makes you sound almost...
Human.
What? Is that so terrible a thing to contemplate?
My augmented genetics are a gift from the Emperor. Were I raised a simple human...
Oh, simple, am I? I should have known where my natural genetics would rank me in your esteem.
You accuse me of intolerance? That's plenty ripe coming from you.
Intervention. The Astartes and the Inquisition both exist to serve humanity.
You are quite right, Dominus. Inquisitor, you have my apologies. The chapter's training is singularly pragmatic. If I came off crudely, I regret it.
No, The fault is mine. Compared to the endless scheming and bootlicking of the Administratum, your unfailing bluntness is refreshing. Let us move forward, united, and destroy this Reaper.
Thank you as usual, innit? Where would we be without you? Unificus the Undying. Greater Chaos Spawn. Okay, so it is a big Chaos Spawn. Kind of looked like it from the images. Constantly evolving. Okay, so maybe this one has a bunch of mutations I could take the Purifier into. Who knows? But yeah, definitely the Anti-Demon Halberd again. And I don't know, maybe it has armor, maybe it doesn't. I can't tell. Oh well, otherwise I think we're fine. Enemy reinforcements we don't know. I'll buy the grenade. Yeah, I mean, I don't need anything fancy or extra to do with this. I think we're good to go. Right, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I do appreciate it. Helps spread the videos around so other people can see them. If you have any notes on what you'd like to see for upcoming 40k games, or kind of themed sort of Warhammer stuff that's strategy based, that'd be great. Or if you just want to chat with me and others down in the comments, that's great too. The majority of the enjoyment of the whole YouTube experience is interacting with you guys, so always happy to have a word. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.